First of all, I would like to thank Economist, National Bank of Greece, for the invitation. And I really hope your wish for Economist to be a permanent fixture for the shipping discussion in Greece. It's very important. It is really an upgrade of this discussion. So, I love that I love Aristides, we are good friends, and I love to disagree with him also. Okay. So, the first thoughts that we had 5 days ago is that shipping finance in general is pricing mainly credit risk, correct? But we heard today that maybe certain assets, which is usually the security of a financing, might be uninsurable. So my thoughts on this are perhaps banks across the range have to reprice the risk of financing. We'll remain friends after this. Because I think if we vote here, and the question is, banks, shipping finance, has the geopolitical risk in the picture for the last 5 years. So there are banks that they have lost their security in Ukraine, in Red Sea, with Houthis before the Iranian war. Mm-hmm. I think with Houthis after the Iranian war will finish when it will finish. So the question of the security, which was not a question, it's always a balance sheet question, and what is the liquidity and the cash of the ship owner, the character, and all this. I think this war might change it, and I feel that we have usually a credit crisis makes the repricing of shipping finance. But now, perhaps we have to look at it again. So, going back to also covering the sustainability issue, unfortunately on this, I have to be pragmatic. We're talking about an oil crisis after '73. Meanwhile, the last 15 years, we're discussing ammonia, methanol. We're not discussing about an ammonia crisis. So the question was, I don't know if it will be, about oil. Before coming to the panel, there was a Fairley's report, I just went through my mobile, saying that there will be an increase in demand for coal to replace, perhaps, the oil shortage. So coal is back in the picture, and this will create good demand for bulkers. So the sustainability issue for the shipping finance, I think the first question of Mr. Ross was if the discussion has been weakened. Mm-hmm. And the reality is this. We don't like it. Everybody has to try for greener shipping, for greener life, greener environment. But here, the risk of an environmental accident in Strait of Hormuz is very high. Mm. It's very high for the insurers, for the bankers, for the owners. So, I don't know if there will be a war that will last or will not last. And I'm not very much interested in the missile mathematics of how many ballistic rockets have Iran, because before this, we had the Red Sea, and Houthi was under Iranian orders or influence or whatever, and there was no war. So I think also the risk will remain, even tomorrow we'll say that the war is over. For shipping, the risks are there.